In her 2005 memoir, Breaking Trail, American mountaineer and environmental scientist Arlene Blum recounts how she defied her family's low expectations and institutional sexism to become a trailblazing female climber. She is best known for leading the first American all-women's team to summit Annapurna. Beyond mountaineering, Blum also reflects on her scientific career, motherhood, and trekking adventures across the Himalayas and the Alps. The memoir begins with a tense moment early in Blum's climbing career. At over 20,000 feet, near the summit of Alaska's Mount McKinley, she clings to the rock as storm clouds gather overhead and her team leader moans, "I'm going to die." Overwhelmed by fear, Blum recounts her panic before the narrative shifts back to a childhood memory. Playing with a doll under her family's porch when she overhears her aunt say, "That child will amount to no good." Fueled by anger, Blum vows to prove them wrong. The story weaves Blum's personal growth with her development as a climber. Born in Iowa and raised in Chicago by her Orthodox Jewish mother and grandparents, Blum did not meet her father until her teenage years. Her mother struggled with depression, her grandmother was harsh, and her kindly grandfather struggled to connect with her. Her aunt's harsh words reflected the dismissive environment at home, but Blum credits these low expectations with motivating her success. Blum's introduction to climbing came through John Hall, a handsome chemistry lab partner at Reed College in Oregon, who invited her on an expedition to Mount Adams. At 10,000 feet, captivated by the breathtaking scenery, she refused to turn back, despite John's warning that it was a high altitude for a first climb. Slightly insulted by his doubt, she pushed forward with the group, almost reaching the summit. During the quick descent, she severely cut herself glissading down, but had discovered her passion. After college, Blum pursued climbing relentlessly, traveling the world in what she calls an endless winter in search of peaks. Despite her growing expertise, she faced sexism from male climbers who barred her from the toughest expeditions. She was rejected from a trip to Afghanistan because her presence would disrupt the easy masculine companionship. In 1970, she was finally accepted on an expedition, but was assigned to stay at base camp and cook. Meanwhile, Blum confronts the entrenched sexism of the scientific world. Pursuing her doctorate in biophysical chemistry, she blends her passions by climbing volcanoes to study their chemistry firsthand. At a time when science was overwhelmingly male-dominated, Blum builds a successful career. Her research plays a key role in banning a carcinogenic chemical formerly used in children's clothing. Yet her first love remains climbing, and she increasingly takes time away from the lab to pursue it. To challenge the discrimination from male climbers, Blum begins organizing all-women expeditions. In 1970, she leads the first all-female ascent of Mount McKinley, the very climb that opens her memoir, successfully reaching the summit and returning safely. This expedition sets the stage for a series of demanding climbs. In 1976, Blum becomes the first American woman to attempt Everest, although she does not reach the summit. 2 years later, in 1978, she organizes another all-women's expedition, this time to Annapurna, the Himalayan peak notorious for its high fatality rate. During this climb, previously detailed in her memoir, Annapurna, A Woman's Place, Blum and her team achieved the summit. Tragically, 2 climbers from another team on the same expedition, Allison Chadwick-Oniskiewicz and Vera Watson, perished during the ascent. These losses haunt Blum, stirring deep guilt and self-doubt that echo through her later climbs. She witnesses a climbing partner fall to his death and later loses an entire team of 8 women in the Pamir Mountains. Despite her accomplishments, Blum continues to face casual sexism. She is denied entry to the Harvard Mountaineering Club, passed over for leadership in favor of less experienced men, and told by a male climber that there are no real women climbers, because women either aren't good climbers or they aren't real women. As she grows older, Blum begins to unravel the complicated family dynamics that partly fueled her drive for dangerous feats. She feels less compelled to prove herself, yet continues to mourn her lost climbing friends. When she becomes a mother in 1990, Blum retires from high-altitude climbing, turning instead to trekking, long, challenging hikes at lower elevations. She undertakes the Great Himalayan Traverse, a 2,000-mile journey from Bhutan to India across perilous terrain and crosses the Alps with her baby strapped to her back. Blum's memoir shines a light on the barriers women face in male-dominated fields, offering a powerful message of resilience and the necessity of overcoming such obstacles. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.